Arsenal fans, get in here. Let's talk about this game against Manchester United, because I know it's very depressing for every one of us. But emotions don't matter right now. What we do next in the next couple of days and weeks will define this season, and this is critical. So let's jump in here. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Now let's talk about the key talking points. Everybody's saying that the selection was wrong, that we should have started Gyökeres against Gabriel Jesus. For me, I don't agree. Why? Because even if we did that, how many times have we seen that happen this season? We've seen that happen several times. We start Gyökeres, and then the criticism is why we're not starting Gabriel Jesus instead. We start Martin Odegaard, and the question is, why didn't we start Eze? So no, it wasn't a selection problem. It was a problem of the structure and the way we play. But we'll get to that. But let's finish with the selection issue first. This has been one of the best Arsenal starting lineups ever this season, because injuries, we've recovered a lot from our injuries. The only player we missed today was Calafiori. He will most likely have started against Hincapié. But apart from that, the selection was good. Even the substitutions, to me, were good, because once the game was draw at halftime, and then Mikel Arteta made changes early. He made a lot of replacements. Even though I would have expected to see Martinelli instead of Madueke, but maybe there's a reason for that, injuries or whatever it is. So it wasn't a selection issue. Secondly, let's give credit to Manchester United. I think they played a fantastic game on Sunday. I don't want to, whenever people lose matches or they don't get the results they want, the first thing to do is to start to slander your team, or to start to say, oh, we didn't do this wrong. Let's start by giving credit to Manchester United for a fantastic performance at the Emirates Stadium. It's an away game. Most people will not have predicted a Manchester United win. I didn't predict a Manchester United win. I predicted an Arsenal win, or worst case, a draw. So for them to have come and won, excellent performance, we need to give it to them. To be honest, they did very well. So it wasn't so much what we didn't do right, it's more of what they did excellently well. Now let's talk about what we need to fix going forward. The first thing is the way we press. I feel like the way we play our game is like we're too structured. We're very easy to predict. Everybody can tell how Arsenal will line up at the back, how Arsenal will be. We're not unpredictable in any way. We've never had to switch our attacking style in any way, shape, or form. Somebody suggested in one of the conversations I was having that we play Eze and Gyökeres, and Odegaard in the same starting level. We can do that depending on the team, but we are so unpredictable. Even when things look like they're getting really bad, because Arteta is very slow to make changes. He seems to be a bit very hesitant. Even when we're even losing, where we have pretty much nothing to lose by sticking to what we know and trying something else, he's very slow in making decisions. That needs to change. The other thing is the way we somebody like Bukayo Saka. To me, I think Bukayo Saka, we might need to start considering an upgrade of Bukayo Saka. Not because he's not a good player, he's a good player, but once he's off form, it affects the entire team, and there seems not to be anybody on the bench that we have that can switch things up a little bit. Somebody that came to mind was somebody like Semenyo, but going into the summer transfer window and next season, Arsenal may need to start thinking about players that are a bit more dynamic, that will give us a reason to play against what we have already known. I think Eze is that player that should have done that, but in Arteta's system, Eze cannot play on the flank. He cannot play on the left or the right wing, simply because he just doesn't give anything going back. He doesn't defend. If we've seen it happen in the time past where his defensive errors have led to us conceding goals. But we might need to change something about our system, or even just put him in there as a player who is allowed to attack but not defend, just because of what he gives us in attack. Now, what will Arsenal need to do going into the next couple of games? Leeds has now become a must-win. It has always been anyway. 4 points is not the end of the world. Arsenal are leading by 4 points. It's still, if you look at the games we have in front, they are winnable games. There's nothing to be scared about, to be honest. It will be down to our consistency. It's still in Arsenal's hands to win. We are still in other competitions. Don't forget, we're in the League Cup, we're in the FA Cup, we're in Champions League. We just have so many reasons why we need to stay focused. The good thing is we don't have injuries a lot right now, and we have momentum. And we can build momentum if we take things seriously right now. What Arteta must do against Leeds is that we must learn to kill things off. When we attack, we must attack. We must be able to have options, how to switch things up a bit. I've said it again, we can't change much about the current players we have. I'm not saying we should go into transfer window and start looking for strikers to buy or wingers to buy. No, but we must be able to make changes early. When we attack, we must be intentional. We must be able to shoot from outside of the box. We don't do a lot of shooting. We just always want to caress the ball around and find a way to score by passing our way into the net. It doesn't always work. We need to be a bit more aggressive, and that could mean Eze needs to play more. That is very important. We must not lose our heads. The game against Kairat, I'm sure that game will be an easy win. But going into Leeds, we should expect what they would do. They will set up a low block. But this should be a no-nonsense. We shouldn't just even be trying to win by 1-0 or 2-0. We should be trying to get as many goals as possible. That will build the confidence in the team. And going into other games, people losing at the Emirates has a negative implication. People will start to look at the Emirates like where they can come and win. For a very long time, teams don't come to the Emirates to win. And that has been an advantage for us. When I saw the game against Liverpool and how we couldn't find an answer, I was a bit worried. We saw the same pattern against Nottingham Forest and now against Manchester United. But this is not the time to lose our heads as Arsenal fans. No. The league is still there to be won. If you put everything in perspective at the end of the season, if we take this game as just one blip, then things will definitely add up. And by this time in May, we'll be celebrating a very big trophy. So for me, I would say keep their heads cool. This is not the time to start pointing blames at Arteta, the formation, the lineup, the players. You can blame every single person in the lineup. You can start blaming from Zubimendi, who made that error, that got us the first goal conceded. Saliba, you can blame almost everybody you point at, including Mikel Arteta himself. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. There's a lot that must change, but the most important thing is to keep our heads. We must prove that we can handle pressure. That's what has been Arsenal doing for years and years now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video. I'm out. Cheers.